Really fun conversations. You almost got me talking about different teams just now. Mid rush to start things off. Cryo Vans.
It's so fast right now, and that's Cryo with the first kill onto Ban. So that mirror match continues on, and it's still going to be Cryo taking the upper hand at the beginning of this round. But it's so fast for this mid to A split. Still some trade-offs happening, though, with the advantage coming back for the Knights. Ziff took position now towards these boxes. Cage coming out from this attacker side as well, allowing this plan to happen, but Ziff is already spotted. Not even needed, though. He's still able to swing out and get the headshot onto Depth, and that's a great way to get the revenge by winning the pistol round very convincingly for the Knights.
I wonder if we're actually going to get... Yeah, 0 point allows him to get an advantageous position. We'll see if this pays off.
There's not going to be many avenues for him to be able to dash away if he misses these shots, so it's pretty much a one and done of this part.
He's
at least hopefully
dash.
to get some information.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
He's good.
Okay, so at least he might have one back. Oh. 2 rounds
yes,
in a row,
the outro
misses,
misses, but at least those guys coming out. I mean, it's just 2 guys being like the exclamation point of Metal Gear Solid comes out, and then Cell just gets picked off.
You love to see a cheeky play. Knights. Nicely on to B here. Good drone, playing it safe, and they do give a bit of respect there to what they need to do. They're not just running into the site. Everything fundamental. It looks like the back off here from Zekin and BCJ. They will go down. Oh, not after doing, or not before doing damage though.
Yeah, they're gonna look for some exits at this point. Try to add that pressure with that Marshall, BCJ trying to get something done with the classic, dying with the spike, make it expensive.
Exactly.
Because if they're able to do that, they will be able to make it really expensive. Look at what we invested for the Knights into this round. There you go. That's another weapon to fall, but at least the rifles that came out, that Vandal and that Phantom that was invested.
Right. Yeah, I do that econ. See how they play this. Oh, you see, he's like, oh, wait a minute. Peripheral vision. Nicely done. So if they go halls, exactly what that is. But now Knights kind of have to read the round to see what kind of defense XSET is going to set up after 2 pretty fast pistol and second round.
We talked about fast pistol and second round. Very slow in this round for Knights, though. Broadening towards this mid side. We're actually using Frosty as that Cypher, as that lurk player. And we're just talking about this during Agent Select before he actually started picking up the mic. Is Def is going into back as a Cypher where he played the Astra before. So maybe he's going to have that responsibility to lurk. Yeah, but let's hold that thought and talk about it later because we have the execution inside this A site and it's traded off for the Knights with the advantage. Drone also to spot cryocells and ping him out, forcing him away with this operator back towards the A hulls. And he's able to get a second ping out of that one. The most value that Gangsta is getting out of one Owl Drone that pushes back the defenders and allowing the Knights to have such a good position on the post plan.
A quick loft in from Zekin. Def on 1. Could it be more?
Nope.
Nope.
But at least we have back lines pushing forward and easily traded off. And on a 2v1, Cryocell still has a dash to work with, and you can already see backing away. It turns out actually quite well for the Knights in their quote-unquote bonus here with the rifles that they had from that second round. They still maintain it in this third round here. Would be important if they could get this kill into Cryocells. Might be an off timing here. Got it. There's that first kill.
Gangsta's drone, like you said, is getting so much information. There's no second guessing. And that's what we're getting out of the Knights right now. We saw XSET do a bit of triaging on split. They were able to figure this out after a few rounds. And we'll see if that comes to be. The operator still in the hands of Cryo here as we get a 0 point out. And the gate seems to be open now for Knights again.
Especially with the null command too, but Aaron lines them all up, and that's another KO that moves into a round, this time by Ziff, that gets immediately canceled as they walk into the round. That's a huge recon dart to actually spot one player towards main, one towards ladder, and no plants coming in yet, so.
Aaron.
Blank. The kill. 2 more alive now to go for the Knights. Let's see.
Scuba is dead if the wind blows.
Pretty much. And they're up against 2 riflers, or should I say scopers. One with an operator, one with a marshal, and Def does have that rifle to play to close range and narrow that gap once we get the information here. And now Crowd draws it to a great spot. If actually the Knights, as you see, they're trying to lean in towards this archway, he has perfect vision to be able to take him down. And he can just play the clock. Take your time, trying to figure out what's going to happen. You can even see that BCJ is falling all the way back just in case.
Oh.
But now, as that spike plant is going down, that rotation is going to come in from BCJ.
I was wondering if they would give it to Ban to get Bladestorm after this, but it's too risky for even the Viper's Pit, too. They need to be able to see all angles. This is so tense, Vincili.
And it's traded off, and the other reason why you don't want to use the Viper's Pit is because Scuba is at 2 HP. But he does have a snake bite. There's that dash in. You're going to swing out from that smoke, trying to isolate that battle, but yeah. There was definitely some calls by her teammates. He's one shot, so Cryo comes out with the pistol and pops him.
Oh. Again, they keep tearing each other apart in these rounds. Spicy to start towards elbow.
Zekin's going to get some information here for Scuba towards his B side, but yes, because of that wall, Cryo wants to move up and fight. I was talking about the wall from Viper with that toxic screen. We had some heavy pressure right now from the Knights into the area, and it continues on. The Owl Drone's coming in, and they're falling behind it right now, and that's Ban looking in the front. BCJ is going to have to lob a shot dart, maybe even a second one, as he got a little bit of information off a dart that went off from a camera from depth. So lots of suppression from the utility from XSET. Resets the Knights towards the mid side. The rotation's already coming in from XSET towards the back spawn, too, on the A site.
Looks like they're going to want to take mid. Probably refueling just to get the fake to really stick. This wall's a bit different here for them as they make their way in. And they cut. They're going to start heading over towards that B side. They have control, or maybe fake it and come down through spawn here at this point. They're so deep in mid.
I was going to say they were trying to maybe time out that Owl Drone and maybe give the false information there's nobody towards mid. But with that Owl Drone spotting and not pinging Ban, they still think that the hit's going to be a cut noise back into the A site, and that's exactly where it's going on, at least for now. That 0 point's going to get some huge information, at least it's pressed a lot. But Def plays around the corner, and he's going to line up too. Gets the hat trick onto Ban, who's able to move inside that site just for a bit. And then it's Scuba trying to save the round for the team. 10 seconds left on the clock. Nice going long range. Finally, the last dagger connects onto Frosty. Oh, no. There's 4 seconds, and there's no time. I don't think he has it here. And it's going to be the round coming in for Knights. There you go. Or for XSET, sorry.
As Knights lose the team, lose the round. Oh my God, Def just holding strong. And he had to somewhat peak lats and double kills right away today, Vance. Treat it.
Exactly. These guys have the perfect timing for both of these teams. And speaking of timing, we're trying to get a op kill, timing on mid-side control. Op shot miss, Bladestorm out for Ban. As we have 4 players moving up for the Knights up towards the mid, where only 1 player is playing inside B, and that's Def right here. We are trying to take the control towards the backside of A Halls, and that's long range that connects onto BCJ. That allows for them to move inside this B site, where Zip is going to be the one that's going to try to cut rotation. Now with the wall coming up on the defender's side, they're trying to play that for the retake.
Cryo sells with the op, trying to get himself in position. 2 already there for XSET, but Knights have moved into B. Cryo starts off with the first one on Scuba.
Still dancing around the ladder room, though. Gangsta only with the classic. Sheriff moving in towards B main, and everybody's just getting dropped. Only 1 more to go. Ziff at least is going to be able to pick up a rifle after he drops Zekin, but he's forced up on having to clutch up against 3 players, with the spike also being down at ladder. And look at that. Not a single utility is wasted. Respect given to the Knights as we pull out the hat, and we know exactly where Ziff is at. Doesn't have a 0 point to work with, and that's pretty much it. You have pretty much the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
If you're trying to walk into this trap for Ziff.
Vans, that retake for XSET reminded me of SWAT. They just like slicing the pie on the way in, calling the shots. Everybody makes the right moves, checking your angles. Oh, what a good job. They were able to retake the site. And, you know, as Knights got hit, it almost looked like they didn't know XSET was that close, and that becomes a really scary retake.